Call the meeting to order. I have a proper quorum. Above minutes from regular held board meetings. I'm going to make read over the minutes here for a second, or those of you who are reading over them, let's accept the minutes or make a motion on the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve them.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, I'm going to break away from the agenda. It's something I really don't do very often, very much. But some of the people were coming in and they were looking at that young gentleman over there. So we're going to make sure that he identifies himself so we'll know a little bit more about him.
All right, I'm Daniel Ames. I work with Evan Cope down at Hudson Reed in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Thank you.
All right, first order of business is going to be update the library card application camera and signature pads.
Okay, we do have the camera and signature pad in. As you all know, Glenn has a lot on his plate right now, and we are going to be getting to that very soon. But we do have it. We have an idea of how we're going to do it, and as soon as we get everything in, of course, we welcome the board to be our guinea pigs to come over and sign up with our new, almost paperless applications.
We actually installed them today.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes, we installed them
So I should have
today.
let Glenn do
That's
that.
what we were doing when
Okay.
y'all had that meeting. So
Awesome.
They are installed, and we're testing just to get the bugs worked out. And then we'll have you and a few people do it, and then we'll do a trial with whoever wants to.
Great, and I should have listened to you better when you said you were installing the camera. And I was thinking, okay. Wonderful, thank you. And I know that you and Jackie are extremely busy, and so it's really appreciated that you got that done today.
The next thing I'd like to just put it out there that I had talked with Donna, and we're hoping that we can get the board to be some of the first ones to start taking the pictures with it, and also without taking away her fair flair here with the new sign outside. I would love for the board to come and take a picture in front of the board so we can post that and let everybody see it. So you can give Donna a call and we can all just agree on a date and a time, and it won't take that long. We'll just get a couple of snaps out there so we can all promote our new toys.
That's awesome. And we are so excited about the new sign. Glenn and I are going to be working on the message, putting the messages up. We had some training. We're going to get that done. We're hoping to work on that this week and get it up and going. But the sign does look fantastic. We've already had a lot of people comment that they now know where the library is. And they love the colorful book. And that book has been our logo for many, many years. But it does look very nice on the sign. So we appreciate the capital funds that made that possible.
Okay? And Donna, I'm going to go ahead and just yield and just go through
Sure.
go through the order of business as you go.
Oh, okay. Our next order is our book club. Chapter Chatter begins tonight at 6:30. This is hosted by Lynn Smith, and the library is having the place for them to do the book club. The first book that they're going to be discussing tonight is Becoming by Michelle Obama. It's going to be an inaugural book club, so I think it's more meet and greet and get to know each other, get some ideas of different genre of books to go over each month. So if you get an opportunity to come over tonight at 6:30, Lynn will be there in the teen room, and she will be happy for you to be there at our Chapter Chatter. Upcoming summer reading program. If you notice in your packet, you have, first thing we're going to talk about is A Universe of Heroes, this small piece of paper here. We're having a kickoff, and our summer reading theme is A Universe of Stories. We wanted to make it extremely eye-catching to get a lot of people there for our kickoff. So Ashley and Becky, two of our staff members, came up with a Universe of Heroes. It's going to be Saturday, June 1st, from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., and we would love for the board to come join us. We need lots of volunteers to help out. We're going to be having games, inflatables, face painting, superheroes like Batman, Spider-Man, Flash, and we're going to have prizes that the kids can win, and costume contest. And on the reverse side, this contest is for ages 1 through 12. They can come dressed as their favorite superhero. For the safety of everyone, we say no weaponry. So it should be a lot of fun. We plan on having this on the back side of the library over the bridge so we can have our inflatables there. We'll have the library tent set up, giving away information. We will have sign-ups for summer reading, of course, going on. So we're hoping just to make this a really big event and draw a lot of people on that first day of summer reading. Any questions about the kickoff? And if you can come and be a part of it, if you'll just shoot me an email, I'll give that to Ashley and Becky so that they can find a place for you to be. If you prefer to stay inside, we'll be doing most of our sign-ups inside. But if you would like to be outside, we'll need help with being with our superheroes, help with some of the games and some of the inflatables.
Would you encourage like some teenagers to come help? Like if my daughter and some of her friends?
Yes, that would be
Okay.
wonderful. Absolutely. We'll be having our teen volunteers who signed up. They will be there also. Okay, and our next piece of paper here is a flyer. This flyer is the one that we have made to send to all the schools. So we will be printing these and taking them out to the schools and the daycares very soon. If you'll notice, our program's going to run from June 1st through July 20th, and we have programs for all ages. We, because it's Universe of Stories, we have the Little Dippers. That will be birth to age 2. We have the Galactic Readers, which will be ages 3 to 12. They can also be galactic listeners. We have Cool Constellations. That's our middle and high school students. And we have the Reading Rockets, which will be ages 18 all the way through. We will have program information at the library for the Cool Constellation and the Reading Rockets because we do send these to the schools. We really wanted to focus on the programs for the children. I'm not going to go over them, but you guys can look over and see all the great things that we have going on. These programs, most of them are on Tuesday and Thursday at 10. We do have several Saturday programs at 2. And then on the very back, we're doing something a little bit new. Becky was a teacher at St. Cecilia, and she taught science and mathematics. And so now that she's retired as a part-time worker with us, she still has her finger on that science. So she is doing some STEM activities, Travel the Universe. It's a hands-on program for students in 1st through 5th grade. They're going to do things like build a spaceship, use a telescope, model the solar system, make a sun catcher, and they're going to create galaxy slime, and they're going to recognize the constellations and hear the stories. Then also the Family Science Fund, we are encouraging whole families to come out. It's a field activity to demonstrate the vast size of the solar system. She's going to be using the Greenway, and for every step it's going to be considered like a mile or maybe 5 miles, and they're going to step off how close or how far away each planet is from the sun. And that will take them really far around the Greenway. So we are incorporating science along with exercise, and just a great, fun family activity. And then who doesn't like to launch a bottle rocket? So on Saturday, June 22nd, yes, they're going to build and launch a bottle rocket, so that should be really fun. And I know a lot of this is about summer reading, but I just really wanted to get that out there. The adult summer reading program, they have their act together. There's all the rules for being a part of the summer reading. We are also including audiobooks and DVDs because one reason we started with the DVDs, we do have some special needs adult groups that come to our library, and they can listen to the audiobooks, but they enjoy watching the DVDs. We didn't want them to feel left out, so we are going to include DVDs as part of our summer reading. Some of the grand prizes is the picture that I showed you. One of the grand prizes is a 3-person outdoor swing that was donated to us from Lowe's, $248 in value. And then Home Depot donated the Kingsford Charcoal Grill, which is about $100 estimate in value. And then Kroger's donated a $100 gift card. And so the charcoal grill and the gift card will be together, and then the 3-person outdoor swing. And we have it set up inside of our library. Glenn saw it today. And it really is enticing and makes you want to join our reading program and get those reading entries in. Okay, let's see.
Nice.
I think that's about it for the summer reading. Do I have any questions? Okay. Our next business is Chairman Jones, planning of Jeopardy fundraising event.
I am remiss with that because I wish I had gotten with you. This would be a perfect time to do it
Okay.
during this time. So it might still be enough time that we can get the advertisement out there on it. And I'm asking for help from each of the board members to for whatever you think you want to donate as far as time-wise in doing this. Hopefully, I'm trying to get one of the news channel celebrities to come in and MC or be the moderator or whatever you want to call it. I tried for Alex Trebek, but that didn't work. We won't be able to get him here. So I'm really excited about it, and I think we're going to, in looking at your little setup here, I think we could set it up just like you've got it. As far, well, I don't think we could really have a competition from 3 to 12, but we want to get at least 3 categories
Sure.
of individuals and let them do that. But if y'all just happen to come across something, and if you're like I am, if you watch Jeopardy at any time, and you hear a good question or whatever, jot it down, because we need good questions. And I think that there was, I asked you this before, the thing that Channel 5 used to do with the kids from the high school.
It was like Quiz Bowl.
Quiz Bowl,
or
yeah.
something
Yeah, if we
like
could,
that.
if we could just do a little research on that and just come up with any kind of questions or whatnot. I found the Jeopardy, well, I actually have the Jeopardy Wii. So, I mean, if push comes to shove, we'll see if
Okay.
we can get a 3-way hookup on that instead of playing against, I just play against the computer
Right.
and do it. But we'll see if we can do that but that'll be for the teenagers, and it'll probably stump them because mine is an older model. So unless I can find a newer model, they probably won't even know what they're talking about, what they're asking them rather. But just keep that in the back of your mind, and see if we can incorporate that into your upcoming summer reading
Okay.
deal. I know one of the things, as you were saying, that one of the first things I thought about was whatever books they get, we'll definitely ask questions from the books.
Right,
So-
which is a great idea.
That'll help with that.
Sounds wonderful. So we'll gather our thoughts and we'll get back with Chairman Jones, and we will see what we can make happen. And if we can't make it happen this summer, we always need a really good early fall program.
Yeah.
So that may be a good time also. Our FYI remaining 2019 Library Board meeting dates, July 8th, September 9th, and December 9th. Remember, we're skipping November because of Veterans Day. And then upcoming library closures, we will be closed Saturday, May 25th. We will be taking that as a regular day off, and Monday, May 27th for Memorial Day. Okay, and Chairman Jones, if you would like to take over and...
Okay, next board meeting, as she said, it's going to be July 8th, again at 5 o'clock, or if y'all want to use my method. You wait until Donna calls you, and then you remember you got a meeting. Yeah, that always works too.
And I am trying very hard to get this agenda done ahead of time so I can get this to you earlier than I have been.
I tell you, since the since the election, I got off a lot of the boards, and having free time in a life now, it just really, it does things for you. It really does. The next thing we got here is library board comments.
I just want to encourage all the parents, when you get this program guide at home, come out and enjoy our summer reading, because that's the time when they lose the most knowledge.
Yes, yes.
I don't have anything. I just have a question. If someone wants to be a volunteer as a teen, do they contact you, or how do they sign up to become a teen volunteer?
A teen volunteer, we have already taken applications,
Okay.
but you can also contact Sherry in the
Okay.
children's department, and she can get an application to
Okay.
you, and that will be great.
Okay, thank you.
Because some of our teen volunteers are only going to be working like 2 or 3 weeks this year. They have vacations in time, so we could use more teen volunteers.
All right, thank you.
Sir?
Nothing really, just looks like y'all have really done a good job, especially with getting these donations and stuff. I don't know that I've ever seen anything that big before summer reading, so that's exciting.
Well, I have to tell you, it's because we have an assistant director who is fantastic with getting donations. She has no problem at all going to Lowe's and saying, I need something for the library, what you gonna give me? And they just give her. She has done fantastic. This is just a portion of what she has received. We've received gift cards from Legends, I'm trying to think of all the different restaurants. There are just a ton of things that Debbie has achieved, and we appreciate that. We will be making a big banner in order to put all of those names up of the businesses that have sponsored us this summer. But Glenn, you're right. I think this is the first year that we have had this many great prizes. And I give the kudos to Debbie.
She deserves it.
Yes, great.
I just want to say it looks awesome. I'm excited for the kickoff, and I plan to bring my little ones. My oldest is approaching kindergarten this year, so we're going into a bit of a boot camp before kindergarten starts. So this will be a great kickoff for him as well. So, yeah.
Good.
All right. I just say congratulations to you for all your hard work. I mean,
Thank
you've got a new sign, you've got new library cards coming, you've got a summer reading program coming, and you're kicking off a book club. So,
Yeah.
awesome job.
Thank you. It takes a village over there, and I've got a really good village, and I have a wonderful board, and that helps tremendously.
I just want to say, if you need me, call me. Anything, anytime, you know that.
I've got you on speed dial.
I know.
And one thing before Alderman Jones adjourns, I would like to say, if you notice, let's see, look on the inside page. We usually count books, the number of books read. And for the ones who listen to books, or for the ones who read the easy chapter books, they can read them really fast. And so like for every 10 books, they would receive a prize. But we asked them to read on their reading level, and so sometimes we felt like those who are reading on their level are getting left out a little bit. So we are now going to minutes. For every 10 minutes that they listen to or read a book, they're going to color in a star on their reading log. These stars are going to be inside of different planets and the sun. So when they color in 6 stars, which means an hour, they get to go and get a prize from the Earth. The next one would be like from Venus. And each time, then they're able to get a prize, and they'll have a choice of 3 different prizes in each category. So we think it's really exciting. It's taken us a while to get there. Lauren and I have gone back and forth trying to figure out the best way. But I think this is going to be good for our kids who are maybe reluctant readers. If they know they can sit down and read 10 minutes, because I know schools require 20 minutes a night.
Right.
And if they can knock out 20 minutes, they get to color in 2 stars that night. So we are hoping, this is very trial for us, but we are really hoping that this will help and encourage the kids to continue reading.
Good idea.
Do the grown-ups get to do this too?
I'm sorry.
I said, do us grown-ups get to do that too?
No, unfortunately, I'm not in charge of the grown-ups, and Debbie and Tammy said, read
I'm going
books.
for the swing.
The prize is a lot
Yes,
better for the
Yeah, I'm going for the swing.
a little bit bigger than the clappers.
Well, and I'd like to reiterate that if you need me, you know you can call
Thank
me.
you.
And just let me know.
Most definitely.
I'll definitely be there for you. Is there anything else?
I'd like some more information on this Jeopardy thing. Okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Consider ourselves adjourned.